My first job, fresh out of culinary school, I worked for this dude named Freddie. Working for Freddie, he had 2 rules in the kitchen. The first rule was you either lead, follow, or get the out of the way, because Freddie did not believe in cursing. I believe in cursing. And number 2, he would say, make it nice, make it twice. The second one has stuck with me to this day. Like, it's something that I live by every single day of my life. Whenever a dish was put in the window so it could be sold, he would stop, and he'd whip out his chopsticks, and he would try a little speck of food. And then he'd look at you, straight into your soul, and he would say, is this the best you can give me? Sometimes I'd be like, yeah, this is the best I can give you. Like, this is perfect, chef. And sometimes I'd be like, you know what? I don't think so. Sometimes he'd be like, you're right, good job. Perfect, do it again. And then sometimes he'd be like, I agree with you. It needs like a little more salt because you put too much black pepper. And I'd be like, damn, this guy's a genius. And then he would go out to the table, he would apologize, he would offer to buy them an appetizer or a drink while we remade the food. And I remember he sat me down one time and he was like, look, I see the potential. He's like, I don't want you to worry about being fast, you know? He was like, anyone can cook something fast. Anyone can do that. But not everyone can make it right every single time. He was like, I want you to focus on making it right every single time. He was like, I don't care if it takes 5 minutes, or I don't care if it takes 20 minutes. What I care is that it's perfect every single time. So when you figure out that concept, you just have to keep doing it. Rinse and repeat, rinse and repeat. And that really stuck with me because something that every restaurant I've ever worked at, for the most part, really likes to like focus on is speed of service. And I get it, you know. The faster you send out the food, the faster the customers eat, the faster you can turn over the table. Higher turnover means higher profits. I totally get it. But at the end of the day, I had a long day of work, or, you know, I'm taking my family out to dinner to celebrate a special event, celebrate a birthday. I don't care if it takes you 22 minutes or it takes you 7 minutes to give me my steak. What matters is that it's cooked the way you told me you were going to send it to me. You know, I've worked in places where put a lot of pressure on putting weights on the steaks so steaks can cook faster. Freddie did not believe in doing that. Freddie was like, if you want a well-done New York strip that's 12 ounces, you're going to have to wait until that steak is well done. Because I'm not going to put weight on it, I'm not going to put it in the microwave, and we're not going to put it in the oven. We're going to cook it the right way so it tastes the same every single time you come to the restaurant. And like, for me, that makes sense. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are prioritizing speed over the quality of the product. Quality over quantity. I've been told in the past, hey, you can move a little faster. You're moving so slow. Why do you move so slow? It's because I'd rather do it right than do it again. So I'd rather make it nice the first time than make it twice. Think about that.